Hey everybody, it's Lisa from the Silver Farmhouse. I'm coming to you with a quick pre-recorded video, guys. We are going to make an amazing ghost battery operated candle. Wait until you see how adorable this comes out. So what you're going to need is you're going to need a battery operated candle that has the plastic white bulb on the top. Do you see the plastic white bulb? I got mine from Michael's. There was a 4-pack. This is, it does come with a remote. They were $21.99, but it was 20% off your purchase. So they ended up being like $17.58, I believe, or something like that. They were something odd. So I did get mine from Michael's, but I do know Joann's carries 2 packs of candles. Also, I don't know if they're timer or not, but they do carry 2 packs of candles. So you do need ones with the plastic white bulb on them. Then you're going to need a Sharpie marker. I'm using a fine point Sharpie marker. If it wasn't upside down, is what I'm using right now. And then you're going to need a small wood disc. Any kind of size wood disc is going to work. This one is about as big as the palm of my hand. I'd say it's roughly about 3 inches wide, my disc, but you can use any size little wooden disc. And Hobby Lobby, I believe Michael's, they all carry these wood discs. You can buy them in a little bag usually. Then you're going to need rusty wire of some sort. I have 18 to 20 gauge rusty wire here. I order my rusty wire off of Amazon. So this is my rusty wire that I'm going to be using because we're going to create a candle holder for this right now. So what we're going to do is we are going to take our wire and we are going to create a circle with it. I know it's brown on brown. I'm sorry, but I'll hold it up. I'll hold it up so you guys could see. So I'm just going to create a circle that's as big as my disc, and I want a piece sticking off. So you just wrap it around to create a circle, and I'm leaving this little overhang, and I measured it to make sure it's going to fit onto my wood disc. You need it to be the size of your wood disc. Then take this extra piece of wire you got here and just start wrapping it under and making a wrap around your base of your circle. So do you see I'm making a wrap? A little wrap around the base of my circle is what I'm going to do right now with this wire. And keep your wire attached. Don't be cutting a piece because we're going to wrap a candle now. Okay, so I just have a little wrapped circle that is going to fit onto my wood disc. Now you're going to take your other part of your wire and you're going to bend it up. It kind of reminds me of the egg droppers that the kids use when they color their Easter eggs. So do you see what I did? I just bent it up. I'm still leaving all my extra wire on. Then you're going to take your candle and you're going to place it in to your holder. You're just going to set it in because what you want to do now is you want to wrap your wire around your candle. So you want to wrap your wire right around your candle like so. And we created kind of like a bed spring candle holder is what we just created out of this. Now you could snip off your extra piece of wire. And I don't think I bring out wire cutters, guys. I didn't bring out no wire cutters. I thought I did. Oh, scissors cut it. Scissors cut it, but you can use wire cutters and just cut it off. So now you have a cute little candle holder on your wood for your wood disc. Now we're going to take our candle and you're going to pick a spot that you want to draw a face. So you don't have to be artistic to do this, like an artist to do this. You just pick up a spot on your candle and I'm going to show you. I'm going to draw 2 eyes and I'm going to draw a mouth. 2 eyes and a mouth. That's all you do, guys. That's all you do to create this candle. And now we're going to glue it to the base. We're going to glue this to the base of our wood cutout. So I'm just going to add some glue onto the bottom. You'd want to make sure before you glue that it's somewhat flat to the bottom and it's not like all bumpy, and because you need spots to catch with your hot glue. So I'm going to add a good bead of glue onto the bottom. And I'm just going to place it onto the bottom of my candle holder and kind of push it down a little bit. And then what I did for extra security on it is I just drizzled some glue around the base of the bottom, guys. Right on the wire, I'm drizzling glue. Just to make sure that it's gonna catch. And we're gonna let this dry for a few minutes. But while this is drying, I'm gonna explain what we're gonna use for the next step. While this is drying, we're gonna push this out of the way. And we're gonna let that dry for a minute. Okay, so last year, the Dollar Tree had what they called creepy cloth. They had this stuff that was called creepy cloth. I bought a lot of it when they had it because it's just like cheesecloth. Guys, if you have cheesecloth, you can use cheesecloth. If you have this creepy cloth from the Dollar Tree, you can also use creepy cloth. Now, you can either choose to leave your creepy cloth the color it is, which is cream, or you could choose to coffee stain it a little bit and make it a little darker. So do you see the difference in color? This is 1 quart of water to a half cup of instant coffee. I dunked the entire creepy cloth in, wring it out really well, and then open it up and let it air dry. Mine air dried, guys, in about 10 minutes because it's very thin. You could use cheesecloth also, but I wanted the more primitive look to my cheesecloth or my creepy cloth, so I did coffee stain mine, but you don't have to. You can leave it just the color it is. And then you're gonna want a square, somewhat of a square, of cheesecloth or creepy cloth. I already cut mine. It's just a little bit of a square. And then you're gonna want just a little extra piece that I raveled all up into a bunch. So it's just a piece of creepy cloth that I kind of just rolled into a bunch just to make a tie. So we have a tie. So this is a little bit hardened now. I'll just be very careful when I'm working with it. Your candle does come out. I'm hoping I don't pull it off, that the glue is still wet. Your candle will come out so that you can have access to change the batteries if you need to change the batteries on it. So we're gonna turn him on right now. This one has a little bit of a yellow glow. We're gonna turn my candle on. I'm gonna put my candle back into my holder. And you don't wanna glue the candle to the wood because my batteries change on the bottom, so I can't do that. So here's what it looks like so far. Now you're gonna take your creepy cloth or your cheesecloth, and you're gonna just lay it over the top of your candle. Voila. But his little pokey part of the candle comes through. So what I'm gonna do, you want a square big enough that you're gonna have some excess hanging over. I'm gonna add a little drop of glue to the top of the candle, and I'm gonna grab my creepy cloth and I'm gonna kind of pinch it onto the top of the candle so it holds. I will hold him up and show you in 1 second. Now I got strings flying everywhere. So you just want to secure it to the top of the candle, which would be his head. That would be his head. Then you're going to take your creepy cloth and just spread it out. Make a ghost looking little figure. Don't worry about all the excess. We're gonna trim. So I'm just spreading it over my little candle here, just to kind of make a ghost. You're gonna take your tie and you're gonna tie it right around the top of the neck of your ghost candle. So I'm just gonna tie it right around the top of the neck of my ghost candle. Do you see? Look how cute he's coming out. Look how cute he's coming out. Now, you can leave him like this. We're gonna trim him up. If you're not Farmhouse and you're not primitive country, just leave your creepy cloth or cheesecloth cream. But I'm gonna trim just a little bit off the bottom. I still want some hanging on the bottom, but I just want a little bit of a trim. I don't need so much hanging off the bottom. So I just trimmed it up that he looks like a little ghost. Guys, he's so cute. You know I am so Farmhouse here at the Silver Farmhouse that I need to make this guy a little farmhouse. I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna make him a little farmhouse real quick. I'm gonna take a piece of homespun, black and tan check homespun, just a strip of it that I ripped off a big piece. Guys, I'm also gonna tie this around his or her neck to give it a little bit of a farmhouse look. I'm gonna give him a little bit of a farmhouse look. Guys, how amazing do these come out? How amazing do these come out? And I'm giving the followers a shout out in my post who gave me this idea, because it's an amazing idea. It's her own idea. And I will give her a shout out when I make the post, because I want all you guys to see how adorable this comes out. So you know me, we all have to have a Rusty Barn Star, right? He's got a Rusty Barn Star! You don't have to add the Rusty Barn Star or the homespun. You can leave him just plain little hang tag that says boo. And I'm gonna tie this right into his ghost dress kind of thing. I'm not gonna tie it around his neck or anything. I'm gonna put it kind of just right on the dress, his cape part. I'm gonna tie it right on his cape part, and I'll hold it up and I'll show you guys how cute these come out. Look, guys, look, will you look? It says boo. Oh my goodness, how cute, guys. And you know I couldn't just make one, right? We have one with the red and cream check homespun. Red and cream check homespun. I have another one with the black and tan check homespun. But you can also just leave them plain if you do not like the farmhouse look. You can leave this guy just plain like he is. And I hope you guys enjoyed this quick tutorial on how you can make some really, really cute ghost candles. Guys, thank you for watching this video, and if you know anybody who might like to make one of these, feel free to spread the love of the Silver Farmhouse. Thanks for watching, guys.